Pressure is mounting on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to reach a deal to end, or at least pause, the fighting in Gaza. From the streets to the halls of parliament, frustration is growing as a ceasefire for hostages deal with Hamas seems as out of reach as ever.
I think the deal that we have on the table right now, Israel should take it. It's a part of being Israeli, is the notion of we're not leaving anyone behind.
One of the voices calling to reach a deal is former hostage Andrei Kozlov, who was rescued just last week in a major IDF operation in Gaza.
Hello, I'm Andrei Kozlov, and I'm already in Israel, at home. But a lot of hostages are still there, in Gaza. I saw a lot of rallies on Saturday, and it gave me a lot of hope.
This Saturday's protests came at the backdrop of an IDF announcement that 8 soldiers were killed in an explosion in Rafah, Gaza.
Israeli citizens, today we paid another heartbreaking price in our just war for the defense of the homeland. In deep sorrow, in heavy mourning, I bow my head together with all citizens of Israel and mourn the fall of our heroic warriors.
The news only fueled the weekly protests. Organizers announced a week of demonstrations aiming to get 1 million people onto the streets and calling for early elections and a hostage deal.
The fact that 8 soldiers get killed today just emphasizes the fact that we need a change. We need a change that will start from the government and down to change the situation, to release the hostages as soon as possible, and just to change the reality. We can't live in this reality for a long time. If today 8 soldiers killed, more will get killed the next day and the day afterward. And the only way to make a change is just to protest and bring the government down.
Benjamin Netanyahu is being accused of dragging out the war for his own political interests. Former War Cabinet observer Gadi Eisenkot from the opposition National Unity Party came out criticizing the premier, saying he's letting National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, a controversial far-right figure in the government, have way too much influence in decisions. And another pressure point is the government's recent decision to revive a bill that, in theory, aims to increase the number of ultra-Orthodox soldiers drafted to the army. Many of them are exempt from service, but which de facto pushes any actual changes far off into the future, ensuring the coalition's survival for now and angering many Israelis. For now, the protests continue.